Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Ching Hai tearfully present Chella Phillips of the Voiceless Dogs of Nassau and Guardians of Rescue, each with a Shining World Compassion Award, plus a humble contribution of $10,000 with heartfelt gratitude and best wishes in God's love. May heaven always shield you and all involved as you protect innocent and vulnerable animals. Shining World Compassion Award recipient Chella Phillips, vegetarian, of the Voiceless Dogs of Nassau and Guardians of Rescue, loving and courageous deeds for animal friends. Continue watching to learn more.
Vegan, because animal people are not humans' food.
Compassionate viewers, qué gusto de verlos. That means I'm glad to see you in Spanish, expressing the welcoming nature of the citizens of the South Caribbean Coast Autonomous Region. I'm Gabriel. The people of the South Caribbean Coast Autonomous Region thank you for caring for the less fortunate and making this planet a loving place for all. Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring people from the animal kingdom contribute to this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their example, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Invention Award, etc. etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal people, co-inhabitants, whose acts are equally worthy of praise and gratitude. Founded by Mr. Robert Misery, a heroic vegan and animal welfare activist, the New York-based Guardians of Rescue represents a group of compassionate men and women who brave the tough and often dangerous life-saving missions in the US and across the world. For years, Mr. Misery has worked with specialist volunteers from all walks of life, including veterans, former police, United States Federal Bureau of Investigation staff, private investigators, Navy SEALs, and Marines. They are able to go to locations where law enforcement does not have access, war zones, disaster scenes, and other such places where animal persons cry beyond the sight of humans. A veteran volunteer, for example, has risked his life embarking on more than 20 missions to bring back dozens of canine and feline companions entrusted to the rescuers by the soldiers at the Middle East military bases, setting a true example of people helping animals and animals helping people.
I've also been deployed in those areas, and I've had that dog. I've had that best friend. Small little ball of fur can very easily be their Kleenex at night. And it's the one sanity holder for them in a lot of those areas. They have a piece of their loved one back home until their loved one can come home.
We take on some of the most complicated cases. We have a great team of investigators that uncover things that most people don't find and won't see and won't look for. We bring many to justice with the help of law enforcement. Our members do not stop. We know an animal suffers, we go on, we get it, we do it, we fix it. Our motto is we don't stop until we stop the suffering. We continue every single day. We have volunteers all over the country. We have very passionate people who want to make a difference. We've worked in Korea, we have worked in Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, Turkey, Israel. Cruelty doesn't have borders. Pain doesn't have borders. So when we know of something and we can make a change, we go. We just go.
In 2019, as the devastating Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas, Guardians of Rescue worked with local non-profit the Voiceless Dogs of Nassau to save the lives of canine people under life-threatening conditions. The Bahamas non-profit was founded by Miss Chella Phillips, a devoted guardian angel for stray dog people for 17 years. She and volunteers bring stray dog people for medical care and house them at the organization's Potcake Refuge before finding them permanent homes. As Dorian struck, Miss Phillips opened her house to protect 97 abandoned canine friends. But soon her house began to flood and the Guardians came to the rescue and managed to charter a plane and airlifted through the Category 5 storm the canine friends from Miss Phillips' home to safe shelters across the US.
When a hurricane hits or natural disaster happens, time is of the essence. You have to be ready when waters rise. Minutes will be the difference between life and death. When we were in the Bahamas, and Chella Phillips' dogs were ready to leave, it was critical to get a plane. Passion is what drives us. Determination is what's going to save those animals. When we have to get a plane into an area that most pilots don't want to touch down on because the runways are destroyed or there's no tower to guide them in, that passion turns into reality and your drive gets those animals out. We've seen that in the Bahamas. We've seen that in Texas. We've seen that in many other countries. It's critical. That's why that passion you have, just a little determination, you're going to make so many changes in this world.
It's insanely barbaric to eat meat. Richard Green, vegan.
Earth-loving viewers, please join us to say a short prayer for our stray animal people friends. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. Shining World Compassion Award recipient Chella Phillips, vegetarian of the Voiceless Dogs of Nassau and Guardians of Rescue, loving and courageous deeds for animal friends. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai tearfully present Chella Phillips of the Voiceless Dogs of Nassau and Guardians of Rescue, each with the Shining World Compassion Award, plus a humble contribution of $10,000 with heartfelt gratitude and best wishes in God's love. Our association members in New York, USA presented the award to Mr. Robert Missouri at Guardians of Rescue.
Dear Mr. Missouri, it is with great admiration and gratitude that we present to Guardians of Rescue the Shining World Compassion Award for being an animal people rights and welfare organization whose members work to protect the well-being of all animal people and their caregivers and come to the aid of those in distress. This award is presented in recognition of your untiring efforts to foster and rehome animal people and for lovingly rushing to their rescue. You founded Guardians of Rescue in 2010 as an organization that helps animal people, and in turn, the animal individuals help people. The depth and breadth of your benevolence reaches far and wide, running a multitude of programs to save animal people, advocating for justice, and investigating abuse. One of your many acts of love in action was a rescue of stray dog people in the Bahamas from the shelter of an angel of mercy, Chella Phillips. She opened her home to provide housing and protection to 97 abandoned and strayed dog individuals during Hurricane Dorian. Though her house had started to flood, Miss Phillips and her brother were able to protect the canines. Providentially, Guardians of Rescue chartered a plane and flew many of the dog people to U.S. shelters for adoption. The dog people were saved, given a warm welcome, and placed on lists waiting for forever loving homes. For your unconditional love for all beings, for rescuing and sheltering animal people, for magnificent kindness, and for your enlightened wisdom, we hereby applaud and celebrate the great compassionate deeds of Guardians of Rescue. May heaven always shield you as you protect the innocent and vulnerable animal people. With great honor, love, and blessings in God's grace, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
To have the recognition from Supreme Master Ching Hai is important to us because we believe in so much of what she does. And now to have this honor is just something that we'll never forget. And her support will help us help so many more animals.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the most merciful, beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and/or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children. For detailed information about the Guardians of Rescue, please visit guardiansofrescue.org. Our heartfelt congratulations and gratitude to Miss Chella Phillips and Mr. Robert Misery, as well as all the volunteers at the Voiceless Dogs of Nassau and the Guardians of Rescue. May heaven's light forever shine upon you and your loved ones.
No to vegan. Sure, you are attracted to hell because it's so hot.
Generous viewers, thank you for your company for today's Shining World Compassion Award program. Up next is The Two Little Devils, Part 4 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May God's love usher in the golden age of justice and harmony for all of Earth's inhabitants.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/SWA.